Right, so I've got a Chinese elm, which I've taken out of this pot here. That had a massive root that was swirling round and round and round in circles. Took about half an hour to sort out the roots. You can see they're still, most of them are still in a circle, but the worst of it has been taken off now. So I've just tried it in that original pot. It's too shallow to get it back in at the angle I want it. So I want to do a leaning windswept style. This is the root that's causing the real big problem, because it's going up in the air. So what I might do is put a bit of wire on it and just lay it flatter. That piece of root sticking up is no good, that can come off. So you've got the bit going underneath, which is good, so just tidy that up. That's good. So we've got the secondary root coming out from there. Now I've chopped that off, I can bring that out over the top of that. Right, so we've got a couple of roots this side. That one I might try and bend back and bring over the other side, so we've got more root this side. That looks good. Right, so I've got two options of pot. I'm going to need a fairly deep one. So we've got this one, which is going to be very deep enough to get all those roots hidden. Or we've got this one, which has already been prepped with some wire, slightly smaller. I can get the angle I want. I think we'll go with this one, since this pot would be over potting the tree. It would be too big in that pot. So I need a little piece of wire to wire the root level. Now when I wire my roots, I don't go round too tightly. I try and anchor it between those two there. So let's just give it one coil around that side. Move those small roots out of the way. This might be a bit thick, this wire, but we'll try it. Right, so that's got that in good. So again, it's just a very loose coil, so you don't impede the roots from growing, but it just gives you the option of pushing them into a position that is better for you. So that allows me just to give that a bit of a twist, take those out of the way, secure that end a bit better than that. Right. So that's going to allow me to have a much flatter root plane there. So come around this one. That's better. That should also push that down there. Right. That's going to allow me to hide all of the roots. That one needs to come to this side. So I don't think I need to cut any more root off. That was a slight problem. Go under there and bring it back this way. It's not the best, but this tree is only in training, so these roots are going to be pruned a few more times over the next few years, and each time hopefully we're going to get better root improvement. Right, so that's going to be where the roots are going to stay. hands. Right. Oh, just grab a scoop. Just put a rough layer in the bottom. Should be plenty. I'll see if I can use these wires that are already in there to tie it in. Time will tell. Right, so that's that. I think I'm going to just need a little mound in the middle. Let's sit the tree on that. Right. There. Right, so I'm just going to try and put those wires across just to hold the root mass down rather than wiring the tree in. That's looking okay. Position needs to go over a bit. Just move that wire. Stretch that. Let's make that one. And that one. Like so. Put a bit of soil under the tree. Like so. I just want to move the tree a fraction that way. Those two wires are too short to tie it in with. Right, I just need a wire. I'll just use that to twist it around there. Tie it to that wire. It's got the tree. Now, it's at the right angle. Slightly in the wrong position, but I'm going to live with that. We just, so this is just in training at the moment, so it's going to come in and out of this pot a couple of times. I'm just going to fill in with some soil. Get those roots covered up, get them out of the sun. Try and get this a bit tighter. that's changed the angle of the tree there, so that's far too tight. No. Okay, try again. Right, I'm just going to see if I can firm the tree into the pot a little bit before we tie it out. And get the roots a little bit more settled. Then we should be able to tie the tree a little bit better. Right. Check the angle. That's the angle that I want the tree at. Right, so what I might do is put a piece of wire all the way across and under the pot and just tie it into that position. Because at the moment the roots are starting to pop up. So I think that's going to be the best idea. So let's grab a length of wire. Should do it. So put that under the pot, like so. Pull that nice and tight. Twist it on the edge. Just twist and pull that. That secures the tree. Lovely. It's at the right angle because these branches are horizontal, which is what I want. So we can nip off the excess of that wire for the moment. Push that down and make it look a bit neater. Keep that piece for later. Right. I'm just going to bury that piece of wire down there. This one. And I'll retrieve up to the end of this other one. Buried down there as well, could be used for later. Just one more scoop of soil. A little bit. Right, so we'll give that a water, we'll put it in the shade, look after it for a couple of weeks, see how it goes from that. Right, do I need to do any Well, I could, yeah, bring that down. Wire that one off and get rid of it. Right, okay, so that can come down. Right, so I'm just going to do a little bit of wiring before I put that away. Put it up a little bit higher. Right, so we need some small pieces of wire for that, so that one not too strong. Yep, right, let's get a couple of pieces. Right, so I think I'm going to bring the whole of that branch down a fraction, so just measure how much I need. And go back to the V of where the two main branches are. Secure it around the main trunk. Just take it through there. There's a big bare patch on this branch, which I can't see any buds on at the moment. I'll leave it for now, and we'll come back to it later in the season to see how it is. And if this area here, you've got a massive, great big gap. So what I'm thinking of, this branch can come across and be the new leader. That's far too big a gap really, but we'll leave it for now. I might just put a little bit of wire on there to bring that down. Right, just to help set that in its place. There we go. Right, let's have a quick look. That's okay. And that one. Right, so I'm going to try and wire both of those two there. Might not need them both in the final design, but it's worth. Not that's too thick. Let's try a thinner piece. Let's try that much. Close to the base of that. branch. Couple of loose turns. That's it. That one just wants to come down into that position. I'm just going to twist that like that. Bring it down to where I want it and just wrap that around. Yep, that'll do for now. Right, I think that's enough for today. So we'll just put it in the shade now. Keep an eye on it. Make sure it doesn't dry out. Keep it out of the wind in this direct sun. And then we'll come back and see it in a few weeks' time. Thanks for watching.